Go over there, Steven.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Vince from Team 240p Gold. I haven't put out a video in like a month and a half because I've been playing Vanguard because that game's balanced and Yu-Gi-Oh's not right now.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do a Banlist discussion with everyone in the shop right now and see. Just gonna have to go around, talk to everyone. Honestly, you are a prophecy junkie right now.
I like prophecy.
Okay, yes, but that doesn't explain judgment. He loves judgment. I'll start with my thing. Judgment should be banned.
I'm not gonna argue. Judgment is a broken card.
Thank you.
It's extremely broken.
You were saying earlier, keep it at 1.
I still believe it should be at 1, but eventually it should go away. Yeah.
I firmly believe that right now it's not healthy.
It's too new to be banned. Yes, and I agree. It's not healthy, but
if Konami banned it right now, I would be like, you know what, they're wisening out.
The deck will be balanced if it was banned.
If we're gonna talk new, because Yugioh Gust Kraken was legit for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And got hit to 1.
Yeah.
So.
But we got to take a look at E-Dragons though. E-Dragons literally just came up and
every
won
E-Dragon go to 1. That's how I feel like the deck will be balanced.
I don't know. I feel the babies are the biggest problem.
The babies aren't.
I feel the babies are the biggest problem because they are the searchers.
If you get rid of the big dragons,
no,
that hurts other decks because
if we're talking about the searchation of cards like Judgment.
Well, yeah, you can still even if you play one big dragon in every deck, that's still good.
But in all honesty, you need to put, in my opinion, the wind, earth, and water one could go down to 2. The big dragon.
The fire 1 to 1.
Blaster should go to 1.
Blaster is really good.
Just like Hornet was put to 1 because of his pop ability. Because with the new Fire Fist, 3-axis and 4-axis, both using him as firepower.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta watch out for this OTK card.
Get out.
The Galaxy.
Get out of the shop.
OTK.
I'm not filming you anymore. But what else? Let's honestly
What other decks do you even need to hit?
Talk
Nothing
about
really.
how about that Eradicator, how that's been seeing play and pretty much.
I think Eradicator should go to 1.
No, 2. Eradicator doesn't. There is no deck that turbos Eradicator aside from Dark World, and it's not seen enough to be mattered.
It's because Crazy Box. That's the only reason it's even valid right now.
Right.
Because more decks can play it. Every deck can play now.
Crazy Box
Almost
made.
every deck.
Which is, I think Konami did well with that because they made Prophecies too good. They needed an equalizer.
And as a Prophecy player, they are good.
They're too good.
They are good. Fate is probably one of the most broken. It's
the top 3 cards of that deck, if you don't include Jowgen.
The reason why Fate is considered broken is because it does not target. It is a all-in-one toolbox card. It's basically a Book of Moon, non-targeting, banish whatever, and then it's like a mini 1-card giant Trunade.
Which isn't needed, but that effect doesn't really matter.
It's garbage
but
sometimes.
It's the top 3 cards of that deck. If you exclude Jowgen, because technically Jowgen's not a spellbook card. I'm talking about spellbook.
Jowgen was garbage until spellbooks.
Pure spellbook. It was a good card, but it was too weak.
It was garbage until spellbooks.
It wasn't garbage. I'm not saying it was garbage.
You can just get them out.
Yeah, well, the 200 attack hurt, but it was still a good card. The top 3 cards in spellbooks, if you don't include Jowgen, he's not a spellbook or a spell like Prophecy Helper. Secrets, Judgment, Fate. Top 3 cards. And if you count Little Dude as secrets, it's the same thing. It's the same exact card.
I wouldn't touch Fate though, because it's their only out to anything. If you take that away, what else? What other card do they use that can get around things?
Right, that's what a lot of people.
Honestly,
ban Fate, ban Judgment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying banning Fate is smart because banning Fate wouldn't do shit. It would just make the deck.
You can limit Fate. I mean, I could run with Fate being at 1 because spellbooks also have their own limitations.
I feel like
if only activate one.
Because they didn't make Masters for a reason.
Yeah, that's exactly what they. But Master only targets the normals. Only the normals. There's 3?
All you need is
and they're the good ones.
Back pretty easy. Have Tower on the field, put the Fate back in, use Master, copy secrets, get Fate. Well, that's simple.
I agree that
there's like a lot of answers.
I think that secrets should go down to 1 or 2.
My own opinion. Here's what I'm gonna say. My final
and Magician should go to 1 or 2.
My final thing on the deck: Secrets and Magician to 1 each, unless you were gonna just touch Secrets. Judgment should be banned. That's all I'm gonna do to the deck.
Bring emergency call back
to 3. So what is your final word on the deck? What do you think that should happen?
Basically just what you said.
Just Judgment and banned, and then just 2 searchers to 1.
Yep.
What? You're a Prophecy player. You don't care.
Well, no. I mean, it affects me a lot because I've been playing this deck.
Yes.
And building on it when it was coming out, when the big play was Justice Priestess.
You were so happy about that for a second. Let's go back. You were like Stratus at 3. I'm so good with it. And then you're like, wait a minute, I have to think for a second. No.
But if Judgment gets banned, then I feel that Super Rejuve needs to go.
Oh, I have no
Absolutely, it
doubt
needs to
against
go.
that. Super Rejuve is
It needs to go, even though
it promotes
it is
reckless
Judgment,
gameplay.
Yeah.
It's Judgment, but you can't target the cards you want.
You can stop their entire play, but it doesn't matter because their hands just replenish.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's move on from Prophecy. Let's go to E-Dragons. Honestly, every deck can't play them. I don't think the babies are that like they're good. They let Rejuve become a
I think the
card.
baby should go to 2. I think the baby should go to 2. Blaster, like Costa said, 1. The rest go to 2. That's fair. If not,
I'd be
then-
okay with that.
Then if not, put everything to 2. Put the big dragons to 2 and the babies to 1.
Honestly, I was
because
thinking
the babies are your search.
they are the search. They search
are the
themselves.
search.
It's stupid.
Exactly. So why would basically you have when the deck came out, half your cards are there.
It's
You
honestly,
have 20 cards that are there that do everything.
I
that
feel
you
like
need to do.
I feel like all the E-Dragons, all the big ones should go to 1. I mean, even though you can tutor them in other decks, it's still like Blaster probably. If anything, Blaster to 1. They could do whatever they want with the other ones. Blaster has to go to 1.
Big Eye needs to go to 1 or ban.
If they get the
No.
dragon problem, then there's
I think
no-
1.
Listen,
Big Eye-
if
Big
they
Eye at
if
1.
they touch Big
It's the
Eye,
only deck that consistently can get out a Big Eye or Draco
You
stack.
also have to think, why is Dracossack going down in price? It's not
Yeah.
because of the fact that
It's gonna get hit.
It's the fact
Big
that
Eye.
the methods. Of
I
how
really
you
don't
get it out
feel
are
that
gonna be-
Draco Sack is that big of a problem. I really
It
Don't
honestly,
feel he's that big of
the
a
only
problem.
reason it is because getting over the tokens and him in the same turn are irritating.
You know, I find
They are
it funny
irritating.
how Mecha Fan B is supposed to be their support card. They're like,
That's why I feel they won't hit Dracossack, because they want to promote all of the Mecha Phantom
Yeah.
Beast support
and we
that they're
still
putting
have
out.
more coming out.
And if
It's
they
a good
kill
deck.
their only Exceed monster,
Honestly,
then
here's my thing
they'll
about
kill the dragons throughout
Yeah.
their fame. Sorry if I'm interrupting you, Vince.
No, you're fine.
And keep Dracossack, so the Mecha Phantom Beast players can have a $40 card, maybe Dracossack, as their main.
got it.
Exactly.
Honestly,
Face it, the thing
if we
is-
move on, let's move on from E-Dragons. Let's go to the band. What you want to come off the ban list? If Big Eye, they made Big Eye.
I want
What-
blow up balls to come off.
No, stop. Everyone stop. Step. If Big Eye doesn't get, like, let's say Big Eye goes to 1, why can't Goyo be at 1? Big Eye is a flat, put on
Bring
the board,
Goyo back.
take a monster.
Okay,
Bring
how
Goyo
easy
back,
is it to get out
absolutely.
a level 6 synchro compared to a rank 7 monster in,
Look at the
Exactly.
game right now. Rank 7s are pretty easy.
in Prophecy and E-Dragons? But if they hit both of those decks, then there's really no easy way. There's a reason Big Eye was $11 for a time.
The only reason
Bring Goyo
Goyo...
back because he can be stopped. He can be stopped on the
That's what I'm
summon.
saying.
He has to destroy a monster. in
That's the
battle
only thing.
To get his attack.
The only
Mirror Force is
reason-
at 2. D Prison's at 3. Right?
Goyo... Deep Prison's at 3, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Goyo, the only reason I feel like Goyo was ever hit was because Giant Shrunade and Cold Wave existed in that same format. They overpowered Goyo because you couldn't stop him.
Dark Strike Fighter. to
Dark Strike
4.
Fighter to 4! I'll play reactors, Black Salvo into Trap Reactor, Wi-Fi, yes.
I wouldn't mind a lot of the band cards coming back.
No, I wouldn't say a lot. The only two
I mean,
cards I can see is
quite a
Goyo
few.
and Glow Up.
If anybody's watching this, Striker needs to come back to 3.
Get
There's
out.
no reason
Oh,
for
Striker,
him at
yeah.
2. There's no, or 1.
Let's start with what's going to go to 2. Honestly, it doesn't...
Grand Mole, I could see going.
Grand Mole's... That's possible.
Yeah. It really.
Is that all? Is that all we got?
No, I've
answers
got
to it.
one more. What is it? Mirror Force might go to 3 because really it has not seen any play.
Oh no, they were like, Mirror Force at 1, it's too good. Okay guys, you don't use it, Mirror Force at 2. No one's using it?
Go back.
Okay, go to 3.
Go back in time 4 years. I come from a dimension. Where
I
Mirror
like to
Force
see I like to see Torrential to go to 2.
It's at 2.
That's
Is it at 2?
Yeah.
Good job, Konami. Good job.
Let's talk about the new support coming out. For example, we have the new Blue Eye Structure deck coming out with the release of the Duelist Pack Kaiba in the monster set. There's a hinting that something in that pack might be coming off the list.
Pot of Greed should, well...
No.
No, the thing was, I was going to say,
The thing about Pot of Greed is it's a plus for every deck. It's the
That's
only
good.
Card, it's the only card in Yu-Gi-Oh that
Royal
you
Oppression
don't-
should have won.
that
I
you
forgot
can put
that.
in any deck. It doesn't matter what it is, and it will help.
I forgot not Pot of Greed. Royal Oppression should go to 1.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Argue with me.
Just saying.
Okay,
because-
when Royal Oppression was created, we
Sorry.
had cards like Regeki
Shit,
and
falling.
other bullshit cards.
Dark Hole.
Okay, clearly.
It's not even that anymore.
Like, yeah, Royal Oppression. Anything you say against Royal Oppression could be said against Vanity's Emptiness. It's a
Vanity-
trap. And everyone's like, what if they drop all their monsters in Active Depression? Just fuck up their shit, and then they're stuck with you.
Yeah, I see your point on that one. But I don't know if it's the right time, because like if you bring back,
Oh, I think it's perfect.
because there's a ton of shit right now that kill my deck. Shockmaster, Thunder King hurt it. Eradicator just
That's another
annihilates
thing.
It just absolutely kill. Like if somebody gets off Eradicator, I basically have to sit there
Speaking
and
about
figure
limiting
out
Eradicator,
what the hell
if
I
you
have
hurt
to do.
spellbooks, what does Eradicator hurt that much?
Nothing,
besides-
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So-
So it's like.
But honestly, I don't like that Konami spoon-fed spellbooks too easily. Like, it was like, okay, you're giving them a lot of support. It's a little obvious that you're
But-
doing this. But then they were like, okay, Thunder King to 2. What? Really? Like, that wasn't needed. Thunder King and Pot of Duality should go to 3.
They made spellbooks extremely rare, though. A lot of the
That didn't
good
stop
cards
people
are
from getting
extreme-
them.
Yeah, but it's a money deck. It's what Konami wants you to do: is spend money, buy Return of the Duel. Like Return of the Duelist is probably.
Oh,
one
and
of
then
the
remember
best
when Judgment
sets.
Day came out and how many of us jump ship to Vanguard? I can
lot.
count 3 of us
A
right now.
lot. I didn't. I think the game is
It's
bad
'cause
right
you're
now.
special.
It needs to slow down. It
Oh, yeah,
really
and that's
does.
Oppression
It-
1.
It needs to slow down.
They should bring back something to help plans because everybody loved that format.
I don't know
Global.
what Konami is doing. I like their idea of using one ban card in a tournament
That was in OCG, yeah.
in
Um,
OCG.
when
and,
it-
Axis Plants, did you see that?
3 Axis Plants was dumb. But when it comes to going to 3, Bottomless, Torrential, and Mirror Force all to 3. Because we have 3 Lance, and 3 Dress, and Safe Zone.
Let's get back to that in Duelist Pack Kaiba. Just because I'm saying
Yeah.
DLS came out in Gold Series 4 while it was still banned.
Well, D-Mock came out in Battle Pack, and everyone's like, D-Mock's coming back, and it didn't.
Well, that's a battle pack. Those don't count as blueprints in the first
Right,
place.
and it
Those just
also
count
came
for
out
steel pack.
in
Grateful
Legendary
Charity's gonna go to
Collection
1! I really... I see what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
a big
How will
possibility.
they make money off of the Duelist Pack Kaiba?
Without Chaos